Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. And off we go from Las Vegas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Newton. And incomplete to open things up. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. From the 40 now on second down. Newton, throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. Steps away to his left. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cam Newton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe that returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with their pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Joe Reed returning. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Taken in at the 11. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Newton. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On first down, Newton dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end, Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Now Newton on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll try the left side. Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, It's Patterson, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Carlson down to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one too low. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass. Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Herbert throwing again. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket? I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. This offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Newton. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a nice kick there as they are